To begin, I'll give you some context. I'm a 25-year-old man living in a one-bedroom apartment with my husband. For privacy purposes, I'll refer to my husband as Tom from now on. Tom and I have a lot of strong commonalities between us, but we also differ in some areas as well. The most prevalent way is most likely our sense of style. Tom is a self-described goth. He's into wearing all black, studs, boots, extravagant rings shaped like goat heads, things like that. Whereas I'm into bright colors for everything, and odd designs, like a shirt with a collage print of cat heads. Tom's sense of style is also his sense of decor. He has many trinkets and decorations that match his style all over. To clarify, it's a non-issue. Although there is one thing he has that will be the main focus of this story: the mannequin sitting in the corner. From the beginning, when I first moved in, the mannequin, whose name is Simon, kind of gave me the creeps. Don't get me wrong, I'm very into creepy things. The uncanny valley of mannequins, though, sometimes gets to me. At first, Simon had been a pile of disassembled parts cluttering the living room. So to be kind, I gave him a nice wash and put it together. For a better picture of Simon, he's in a permanent sitting position. His arms rest on his lap in a casual manner. Because of this, I had to put him on a chair, since he can't stand on his own. I thought this would make him seem less creepy, but it didn't. Now there was a naked plastic man sitting on a chair in the corner. Still looking for remedies, I decided to put clothes on him. That's what mannequins are for, right? I outfitted him with a nice pair of slacks and an overcoat. Then I decided to add on some socks and gloves. But his head was bare and his eyes still seemed to stare into the void, so I had to add a few more things. Luckily, Tom had the perfect accessories: a glittery plague doctor mask, a studded gas mask, and a big fluffy hat. With most of him covered and the sheer ridiculousness of his outfit, Simon no longer seemed so creepy. That is, until I noticed him move. I have a keen eye for small details. I don't always notice everything, but I'm very good at spotting when something's amiss. That's how I realized that Simon's head had been pivoting, little by little, in my direction. To give you an idea of what I mean, I'll give a brief description of the room's arrangement. I station myself on one spot upon the couch. I use a very large ottoman as a table for my laptop, and I stay in front of it all day. From where I'm sitting, the corner in which Simon sits is to the left and forward, sort of diagonal from me. When I was arranging him, I didn't want to feel as if he were staring at me all the time, so I made a point to turn his head away. Currently, his head is almost facing me completely. I know what your first thoughts may be. Tom is adjusting Simon's head to prank me. But I know that isn't the case because Tom is never out of my sight when he's home and awake. Like I said, I stay on this part of the couch, within full view of Simon, and I know Tom hasn't gone near him at all. Another point to make would be that I have seen Simon move in real time with my own eyes, and let me tell you, it's terrifying. It's not a natural movement in any sense. It looks almost as if he's morphing instead of moving, as if his head is morphing his face into a different position rather than moving his entire head. It lasts for about a second before his face reverts back to its original position. My theory is that the morphing is how he moves, although it is very slow going. Every time he does it, his head adjusts a small amount to be facing more towards me each time. At this point, I sort of regret putting those masks on him, but I'm far too frightened to remove them now. One thing that both horrifies me and confuses me at the same time would be when I found one of his socks lying on the floor. Somehow, he managed to remove it. I don't know how, and I don't want to know. Well, it might be useful information to prepare for it happening again, or what else he might do, but I have no way of finding out. You might suggest getting rid of him, or even disassembling him. But would you want to go near him? I sure don't. And I'm not going to let Tom do it either. For now, as long as he's confined to that chair, I feel like it's safe to leave him be. It seems as though he can only move the parts of him that have joints, which means his legs are useless. And who knows? Maybe he isn't malevolent and just gets tired of looking at the same thing and being in the same position all the time. But if I find him anywhere that isn't that chair, I will throw caution to the wind and break out the hammers.